from the end zone, first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And you'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Chiefs will jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point.
First down throw, Watson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Chiefs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Again, Edwards-Helaire. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. To throw is Watson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Look at the big fella go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Throwing on second down. Watson. Throwing left side. It's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Watson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. They still can't get it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And that play's not going to get him in as he stops right at about the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's caught by Landry for a Denver touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it was a drive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 2nd touchdown of the game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He's got Edwards-Helaire on the out route.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And first down, Watson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the red zone now, Watson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield this week.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The slot man in motion right. Mahomes going to throw it here.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone instead of a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Touchdown! Nico Hardman, his third touchdown. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, it's Watson. Being chased out left. That's caught, it's Malone.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Malone.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Watson. Caught left side, Williams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On second and very short, Watson.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know defense winning the turnover battle is a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.